Salut Lubor, comment ça va?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
J'aime bien comment en anglais ils ont gardé le fait qu'il m'appelle Sid, alors que là les autres trucs c'est noté Clive.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Oh, on récupère des infos pratiques.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided,
Je vais m'en
we are
occuper,
vulnerable.
t'inquiète.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
When all that fear and anger can be directed.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Bon.
Picture it, Conrad.
Fallait laisser le temps, Sima, c'est tout.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Oh, ça c'est fait. Maintenant l'autre moitié.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
It appears I have no choice.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
C'était un jeu d'acteur de qualité, dis donc.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight.
Eh ben, allez,
Together.
enfin.
The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
T'attaqueille! Voilà. T'attaqueille! Allez, venez, je vous attends, les gars.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll
Yeah.
take that one.
He's all yours.
Oh!
They mean to overwhelm us.
Oh, a plus les bobos. J'ai plus les boules.
Not good.
Mal perdu. Je recharge mes boules. Mes boules sont vides. Oh, merde. Voilà, j'ai fait quasiment 20 000 mais sans forcer en fait ce fois. Oh, dans les dents mon gars.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
Bien sûr qu'on va les aider.
Fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Bien sûr qu'on va aller les aider. En espérant qu'ils aient déjà réussi à se débarrasser de tout le monde, qu'on va pas être obligé de faire le taf.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved Dalimil.
Ça y est, c'est fait.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oui, ça y est. On a fait toute nos missions. Nice.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
La maison, ouais. Du courrier est arrivé, quelle surprise!
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
On retourne taper du gros truc. Ah, je pense que ça va pas trop tarder là, en effet. Ah. Char. Ouf. Cher Clive, toi et les autres nous avez débarrassé des éthériques, et je vous en suis très reconnaissant. À présent, je travaille avec les gardiens de l'étincelle à défendre l'auberge, en espérant te revoir quand ça se calmera. Cher Sir Clive, je vous remercie à nouveau d'être intervenu pour nous aider à éliminer ces ignobles éthériques. Je tenais également à vous informer que nous autres gardiens de l'étincelle, nous sommes associés aux Haches Rouges afin de mieux surveiller les environs. Comment se porte Oscar? Je suis certain qu'il apprend énormément de choses en travaillant avec vous. Oui. Le garçon souhaitait si ardemment devenir votre écuyer qu'il en parlait tous les jours. Portez-vous au mieux. Mon cher Clive, je tenais à t'écrire pour te remercier de à nouveau nous avoir éliminés de ces monstres à la lueur bleue qui rôdaient à l'extérieur de Francastel. L'ennemi reviendra sans doute, mais Philippe et moi avons le temps de nous préparer à une nouvelle bataille. Ah, j'oubliais, les portes de la nuit galante sont toujours ouvertes pour toi, Clive. Sache-le. Mes filles et moi-même sommes là pour t'apporter un peu de réconfort. Le fonctionnement de la milice et de la brigade de soutien commence à être bien rodé, et si aujourd'hui la vie est plus paisible à Dalimil, c'est aussi grâce à toi. Tiens, j'y pense. Je crois t'avoir dit une fois que tu faisais preuve d'une élégance certaine. En revanche, ton visage trahit souvent tes émotions. qui peut nuire à ton jeu d'acteur. Bref, je pense que tu devrais travailler sur tes expressions faciales, au cas où tu seras amené à rejouer les barons sous colline. Voilà. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé dans le monde pendant que je faisais mes 3 quêtes? Il y a des news?
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn?
Oui bah ça on le sait qu'on est ennemis, c'est pas nouveau.
One must understand one's place in the world.
D'accord, ça montre juste nos mouvements qu'on a fait, à savoir intervenir dans chacun des endroits. Ouh, par contre... Regarde. Le navire du...
Thus ends today's lesson. Back again?
Les hommes ne sont pas les seuls à souffrir du déséquilibre délétère. La faune et même la flore de tout Valistaire en
Then
pâtissent.
how could it not?
L'instinct de survie des animaux les pousse à fuir la maladie, même si cela peut paraître futile. Après tout, seule la mort les attend s'ils restent en place trop longtemps.
But are we any better?
Et nous, nos intuitions ne sont pas aussi aiguisées. Heureusement. Trop préoccupés par les conflits stériles et les croyances creuses, la plupart des gens finissent par se satisfaire de la situation actuelle et ne cherchent plus à s'améliorer. Live. Ceux qui se contentent d'une vie misérable parce... Live. Ceux qui se contentent d'une vie misérable parce qu'ils ont peur du changement, pourras-tu les sauver aussi?
I cannot claim.
J'avoue que la nouvelle de la chute du Dominion du Cristal, ma contrée natale, ne me laisse pas de marbre. Même si je suis de l'avis de son éventuelle ruine. Allez, c'est quoi? J'arrive plus à lire. Même si j'ai de l'avis que son éventuelle ruine était inévitable, après tout, un simple morceau de papier et tout ce qui tenait entre le Dominion et ceux qui voulaient s'en emparer. Les signataires de ce pacte ne le respectaient que lorsque cela les arrangeait. Même avant l'occupation par son break, il était courant de trahir ses amis, de séduire ses ennemis et de se duper les uns les autres. Le pays était voué à sa perte.
Such are the wages.
Lorsque des graines d'avarice et de doute sont semées, elles se transforment éventuellement en une forêt de ronces. Même la plus puissante des nations n'aurait pas pu se défendre.
Ironic then.
Au milieu de tout ce chaos, n'est-ce pas ironique que le coup de grâce a été asséné par le très vertueux prince Dion? Non.
Godspeed.
La récompense! Mon éternelle récompense.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. All yours.
Oh. Le loot!
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Voilà, comme ça. Au moins, tous les basiques sont améliorés. Il me reste plus qu'à acheter les ultis et compagnie. Ah, quoique, il reste encore là. Voilà.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
T'inquiète pas, Sima. Si jamais je suis trop limité, il y a un système de reset de points, j'ai vu.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare us Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Bon, et... Ah 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 Il m'a remis des quêtes. Non. Stop.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having, which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
C'est pas le
will jog their
moment.
memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Blasted! Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is you remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing...
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would... So, what's on the menu this...
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredient...
Ah, that's a question for a scholar. Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. And if...
Ah. Le jeu, tu choisis mal tes timings pour me donner tes quêtes. Vraiment. Faut revoir ça un peu. Ça partait bien pourtant, hein.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valicia, a culinary...
Désolé, j'en ai marre. Ah. Ah, le problème c'est que ça va dans la même veine que tout à l'heure. Enfin que l'autre fois. Il y a 30 secondes, on a une quête en 3 parties qui nous envoyait aux 3 parties du royaume. C'était le moment de me donner les quêtes en même temps. De toute façon, les blancs, je savais pas vers qui me tourner, voyez-vous. Votre oncle m'a confié une mission de taille. Sans entrer dans les détails, la dite mission nécessite l'intervention de personnes aux quatre coins de Verpontant. Eh ben, dis donc.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Ici sur le côté. Oh, good. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble.
It's all right.
Her folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. But she'd never do business with baddies.
Bon, ok. Que la vieille ferait du trafic bizarre?
Don't worry.
Oh, you'll let me know what she says.
Of course.
On va commencer par les gamins, savoir où est la balance. Puisqu'il faudra que je la ramène forcément à l'autre. Donc forcément, il faudra que je repasse devant la vieille.
We're all gonna die. You hear me? What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Bravo, vous l'avez pété. Voilà le mystère, vous l'avez cassé, forcément vous assumez pas.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of...
No.
Well,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Midadol? And why would she have you dismember?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Well,
Dispute.
all right. Every piece has its own role if you're...
Hey.
You're right.
Oh, good.
Le gars qui en peut plus du tout des quêtes secondaires. Je suis désolé, voilà. Ça aura pris je sais pas combien d'heures de jeu pour que je commence à avoir plein de cul des quêtes secondaires.
Well, obviously you...
And the arms go on the body, and then the arms hop.
Very good.
Voilà. Vous l'avez démonté pour essayer de comprendre comment ça marche. Vous n'arriviez pas à le remettre. Du coup, je suis venu vous aider. Maintenant, vous avez compris comment l'armer. Maintenant, vous allez pouvoir la ramener.
Hey, look.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Allez, vous allez comprendre. Exprès. Il y a des nouveaux monstres. On a une horde de loups. Alors, au sud de Tabor, dans les landes de Kolava. Ok, bah. Vu que le scénario principal va m'envoyer là-bas, à mon avis, ce sera plus simple de le faire en temps et en heure.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well,
They dismantled them to see how...
Oh,
Thankful.
I should...
Please.
Sid, do you know why
She told me it was because her studies have been...
Not to any but...
She's working to give them a better life.
Oh, you've given them far more than that.
mamie, elle est disponible.
Seems the hideaway.
Peut-être parce qu'elle est illégale de partout.
Lady Karen,
Not nearly as far.
you're doing good trade then.
Can't complain. What exactly are you? Not once in 5 long years do you.
Just asking. All right.
Oh, are you?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been...
And what? You believe it? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could... But that woman is no more!
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. No. I reckon you've got better things to do than...
Of course. Good day.
Ok, mamie a fait du trafic à l'époque, maintenant elle en fait plus, ça va.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. That while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted...
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in... But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them?
No. But people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Well, that trader, he said they were all talking about her, so that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise?
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it,
Non, ce que j'ai fait pour le vaisseau, c'est pas inutile. Ça sert pour le navire que Mid est en train de construire dans la ville où on doit aller, à Canvar. Justement. Parce que ce navire est censé nous aider à aller dans le Gris-le-Vent. Voilà. En fait, on a fait un premier modèle qu'elle a fait ici. Mais le navire, il est là. Et une fois de plus, tout est bloqué. Donc on va vite aller chercher la nouvelle zone. Afin de pouvoir se balader tranquillement. Vous savez quoi, pour le temps qui nous reste, on va encore avancer. Je vais pas déclencher trop le scénario, mais on va avancer parce que ce que je ferai, c'est que je pense que je vais faire les quêtes annexes en...
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
D'accord, c'est la partie supérieure du désert. Ok.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
T'inquiète, les monstres, je maîtrise.
All right.
Joli. Joshua, dis donc. D'ailleurs, j'ai pas fait gaffe à ton icône, à quoi elle ressemble? Oh. Un bombo. C'est ça, c'est juste là. Le loot, il est caché le loot. Toi t'es gros. Oh follow. Gros, et dans un terrain un peu fermé. Ça va être un peu... C'est nul. C'est une merde. Plus qu'une merde. Comment ça, Sima? Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire? Pas compris le sens du message là. Les bouboules satellites ont l'air de réagir aussi à méga fission. T'as tout compris.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed. Will and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
On testera ça pour vérifier. C'est pas le meilleur combat. On testera ailleurs, parce que c'est pas du tout le meilleur combat pour tester, les piafs. Un choc bomber, c'est triste. Rimazov. Oh, les plaines de Rimazov. Toi t'es malade.
You're injured. What happened here?
The ether flood. It swallowed our camp. My own men did this. There's a village not far from here. It's only a matter of time. We can't let those monsters...
Allez, on va s'occuper de ça.
You catch your breath.
Thank you.
C'est bon, je vois le bleu qui brille.
Forgive me.
Rest well, soldier.
Pardon, Seigneur Kopka. Quoi? Je connais pas ce nom-là.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Ah bon, c'est le truc bloqué juste là. C'est le truc bloqué juste là. Ok, let's go.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll
Je peux
just
lui
have to
serrer
be
la main avant
careful.
qu'il meure. Oh, oh, oh.
Good. I got here in time.
Oh non, des chocobos corrompus. Ah. Voyons ça. Alors, du coup, si je fais ça, je claque ça. Oh non, il tire pas du tout. Hein. Donc ce soit moi qui appuie. Je déclenche pas du tout, j'appuie pas. Ah non, 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 non. C'est parce que je spamme les boutons. Je spamme les deux boutons en même temps en fait. Je suis en mode pince de crabe en fait quand j'attaque. Ça, j'avais remarqué. Ah oui, parce que ça déclenche les... Parce que mon perso ne fait pas de magie quand j'ai les bouboules. Il lance pas de sort. Ça remplace mes sorts, donc ça attaque en même temps.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Si je fais ça... Si je tire quand même. Bah du coup c'est un bon combo. Si je peux faire ça. Voilà. Là en fait j'appuie sur carré et triangle. Je joue à Nier. Sauf que là étrangement j'apprécie le gameplay.
You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of. One of your brothers.
Another survivor.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe thanks to you.
Level up. Petit level up. Ouais, petit level up. 38. Oh là là. Je rappelle, Atlas était niveau 45. Hein.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Cosness when you killed my brothers.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed.
What of my ill will? Cow!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oath?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, just know that I will find you, Sid.
Enfin une interaction comme ça fait du bien. Ça manque dans le jeu des interactions de ce genre. J'aimerais bien atteindre le village et m'arrêter au village. Des conséquences. Des conséquences, madame. Des conséquences. Rendez-vous compte. Mes actions ont eu des conséquences. Mon opinion sur internet compte.
Farewell.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
Ah, Tabor.
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Et ben voilà. Du coup, on va s'arrêter là. Quoique il y a un marchand, on va juste regarder le marchand.
Are you buying or selling?
In. Écharpe de soie. Oh là là. Oh là là. Ah, c'est le diamant. Partition.
Anything else? Of course. Anything else?
Oui, ok. Ah, c'est de la thune.
Ah, not bad.
De la thune.
Got anything else for me?
De la thune.
Ah, not bad.
De la thune.
Got anything else for me? Take care.
Voilà. Du coup, la rediffusion, on va s'arrêter là pour cette session. Je vais vous souhaiter à tous une excellente journée, soirée, ce que vous voulez. Et je vous dis à très bientôt pour la suite de l'aventure. C'était Drakaïne. Ciao tout le monde!